Alrighty then, so I'm doing a reaction video to All About Sugarflake Bakery. Woohoo! Now, this is Noelle Laver's family bakery that was started by her wonderful grandfather, a soldier who I think has even been in a war, hero in other words, and her beautiful grandmother, hardworking, humble woman, and I think they're of Italian descent in New Jersey there, and her father, who's just this tremendous, humble dude, who's at this point got 3 bakeries, going on 4, taken over the business from Granddad, and he's got this family bakery, and the bakery's phenomenal. They've won every award you can possibly win for cakes and for cheesecakes and coffee, you name it, they've won the award for it, best bakery, all that. It looks like he's also, let's just go blow by blow. Let's listen to it now. It starts with an intro. This girl calls herself something Noelle.
Here at Sugarflake Bakery in West.
I didn't catch her name, but something Noelle. And if I had to guess, I'd say it's Noelle's sister. All right, Noelle Laver's sister.
Jersey. I'm here to give you the inside scoop on this sweet place. How did you first get started with the bakery business?
My family had 3 bakeries. When I got out of college, I just went into the business. Well, I never wanted to stay in the bakery business, but you kind of get stuck in it once you're in it. And then, I just learned to like it.
Oh, wow. Hear the humility? His parents owned the bakery. This is Stephen Laver. I'm sure this is Noelle's dad. He got into the business because his dad had the business. He didn't like it, but he learned to like it. Oh, the humility and the hardworking attitude.
I just keep expanding, so now it's been good.
And he's kept expanding, and now it's been good. Let's see what she asks now.
You expand your bakery business?
Opening new stores. Working on now opening my 4th store. There's so many challenges. Good help, because there's no bakers left. The economy, because it hasn't been really good. Government regulations, because every time I open a new store, it takes me longer and longer with more and more paperwork to fill out and more permits to pay for and more zoning and planning boards and sewers now and everything else.
I hear that you have excellent...
Wow. Did you hear that? How do you expand your bakery? He says by opening more stores. And then he goes on to talk about how he can't get decent help to help with the bakery. He goes straight into the challenges, right? So this guy is willing to tell you the nitty gritty and the nuts and bolts of this in a short answer. Man, he's a real cool guy. I love this guy. Now, he turns around and says, so it's hard to get decent help. Noelle, where are you? LA, being a party girl, instead of here with Daddy at the bakery where he needs help, okay? And then he's talking about the overregulation with businesses now. And that's burying all these poor guys under all this mountain of paperwork every night when all you want to do is run a fucking business. Go, Stephen.
Gluten-free options. What made you get involved with that?
I guess the demand, it's just been, really something that's really exploding. There are so many more celiacs and so many more people intolerant to wheat. So, like I said, the demand, and now we're actually going national.
Okay, so she asked him about his gluten-free options, and he's saying that the demand it's just a supply and demand business. They've all come in wanting gluten-free, so he's gone and learnt to be the best at that too.
ShopRites and all Whole Foods, and now we're actually getting into the military, which puts us into about 750 commissaries around the world. And we have an appointment with Walmart in December, which could really take us over the top.
Whoa. So now I think it's his gluten-free options, or maybe it's all his cakes, not sure. He's got the military contract. He's maybe going to be supplying Walmart soon. And he was talking about all these other places he's supplying cakes to as well. So he's not just selling at his shop, he's sending them out everywhere else as well and expanding that side of things as well. So this guy is busting his ass and working his ass off.
What would you say is your best-selling item here at the bakery?
We sell a lot of things. Our cakes go really well, cheesecakes. We do a lot of cookies.
I hear you win a lot of awards here in Bergen County. What are some of your awards?
All right, so they won every award, and they she asked what's his best product, and he said cookies and cheesecakes and that. So I'm going to fast forward a little bit. All right, now this is where, oh God, this guy, I love this guy. Here's Granddad, the guy that started the business. Leo Laver.
1953 or 4, I did a part-time job. I walked into a bakery. I didn't know it was a bakery. It took a liking to me, and I was there 9 years.
He worked 9 years part-time at a bakery. He just needed work. He went in there. He didn't even know it was a bakery when he went in and asked for work. He just needed work, right? But he stayed there 9 years because this guy is realistic about things.
After school, he offered me a full-time job, and I stayed there. And like everybody else, I started washing pans. I was only about 16 years old. I learned all the mixes. I improved on them. And then I was in the army. I came out of the army, and I went to work in a few other bakeries, and I learned new recipes, better than I had.
Whoa, can you listen to this guy, people? This is why their bakery's so damn good. He worked his ass off for 9 years. He started washing pans and all that. He made sure he learnt all the recipes and all the best ones. Then he improved on them, right? Then he went and fought in a war. Then he came back and he even worked at other bakeries and realised that he needed to improve on the recipes that he had and improved on them even more. Man, love this Leo.
I got better and better and better.
You got better and better.
I brought my son as a partner. Then he went on his own in 97. And the rest is history.
He brought his son in as a partner in 97. The rest is history. Has been growing ever since. Oh, man, you should see the glowing pride this guy has for his son, Stephen. And who wouldn't be proud of their son, Stephen?
He got bakeries all over the place.
He's got bakeries all over the place, he says.
Very hard work, but he doesn't mind doing it.
Very hard work, but he doesn't mind doing it. He's talking about Stephen.
The guy who puts it together. If you don't do it with love, if you don't care what you're doing, you're gonna be garbage.
Okay, he said the secret is you've got to have a good baker and a guy that puts love into it and follows the recipes that they got there, but with love, and does it properly for them.
We make the best because we care about our product. We use nothing but the best. Even today,
Hear that? They use nothing but the best ingredients and they care about their product, okay? They care about it. So in other words, what they could have done by now, that they've got as big an operation as they've got, is they could be using cheap ingredients and all that and just ripping off their customer base that are there, because they're all turning up all the time. They've got regulars, they've got repeat customers, clearly, or they wouldn't have business. Do you understand that? Their business would be gone. They've got repeat customers. They could be gouging those people now by just serving up cheap swill and upping the profits, but they haven't. They're stuck to the best ingredients even today.
yes. Thank you.
He's crying.
And that is my secret.
That's his secret. Hard work.
Well, my husband bought a bakery because he was already a baker, and I went to work for him.
Angelina Laver, this is his Noel's grandma. What a woman, man. She worked for the husband and yeah.
He'd be in the back of the bakery with all the bakers, and I'd be in the front of the bakery with all the girls.
She was out the back
I learned from the previous owner,
working her butt off.
and then I followed through, and I taught all the girls how to work in the bakery the way I wanted them to work.
She taught all the girls how to work in the bakery the way she wants them to work. You know why she's had to go to all that effort? We're talking about a lot of effort here. She's gone to all that effort because if you don't train them how to do it properly, they'll bludge their ass off, they'll do shortcuts. She needed them to know how to do things with love, with care, and with respect. And you have to teach people that it's habits they have to learn, and she knew it. She's done that hard work. These people have busted their ass.
And that's how I started in the bakery business.
And that's how I started in the bakery business, she says.
Very proud. And God gave him the gift, and I'm very glad he's using it.
She's very proud of her grandson, son rather, Stephen. God's given him a gift, and you know what? And for this business, you know what the gift is? Humility and hard work, and a can-do attitude, and respect for himself and others. Oh man, this is actually. I can't even tell you why I watched Noelle Laver. I think it's because I just, when you first see her, you kind of think, oh, the Hollywood woman, the Bo Derek, the Farrah Fawcett, and whatever. And I think that was the original appeal for me. To be honest, as we've gone along, I love that I was able to find out about this bakery through comments on her videos, because to see this, her family is awesome. Her family is totally awesome. So go Sugarflake Bakery, go Stephen.